Greetings once again from Lower Alabama. This is your old redneck friend Todd. I'm back on the front porch tonight. Back porch for the time being, or actually for the foreseeable future, is essentially going to be unusable. You know, the issue is it's rotten. I've had to tear a bunch of it out. It's really unsightly back there, and the mosquitoes are about 20 times as worse there than they are up here. I still got to put on a little off. You know, I like doing the videos outside because I like sitting outside. Another issue is I'm living here temporarily, and I'm not going to be able to put together a little studio backdrop or whatnot just for, you know, these silly little reviews I'm doing. So, you know, we'll just have to do the best we can. What I'm thinking I might do is just do reviews out and about. At times I've got other interesting places I can go sit that don't take an awful lot of work, because I'm not turning this into a job. I already got 2 of those. Don't need another one. Which brings up another story. It's 4th of July weekend, and I'm sitting here. My wife's gone fishing with her family. The last month has just been crushing the amount of time and work I've put in. I really just needed to hang out here and relax. So guess what? Here we are, batching it for the weekend. So I guess, you know, I've rambled on enough about nonsense. So let's get on with the beer. That's why you're here, right? All 3 of you. Anyway, on tap tonight is, man, this is an old standby for me, the Samuel Smith's Taddy Porter. I just love this stuff. You know, brewed in Yorks, England. It's just fantastic. I'll read the bottle to you just for fun. A very dark, full-bodied ale with a rich, creamy head and intense, dry, tangy character. Brewed with well water. The original well sunk in 1758 is still in use. Malted barley, roasted malt, yeast, and hops. Fermented in stone Yorkshire squares. The type of beer, first brewed in the early 18th century, gained its name from being drunk by porters in the fish, meat, and other produce markets. Just, that, you know, when I first reached the point all those many, many years ago that, you know, the American style lagers, just, for heaven's sake, you know, you had one, you had them all, and they just kept making them lighter and lighter and lighter. You know, good grief, I wanted, you know, this was one of the few things you could get if you put in a little effort to look for it. Oh, good heavens. That's just fantastic. It is a little dry, you know, for a porter, but, you know, I don't know what kind of damn contraption one of my neighbors off over here is on tonight, but whatever it is, it needs a muffler. I mean, it needs one bad, because he's nowhere near here. Anyway, it is a tad dry, but you can you can definitely taste the malted, the roasted malts. You know, it gives it that sweet, smoky character. Oh. It's like toast. It's like nice toast. It's nutty. It's slightly smoky, slightly sweet. It's really quite complex. Just hoppy enough. I mean, there's not a lot of hop here, so this is not a bitter beer. That's a bit of a misconception with a lot of people that that don't do a lot of craft beer, or bigger beers that aren't. This is not a craft by definition, but this is a bigger beer. That dark beers are bitter. Well, they're not. They're smoky and sweet, malty, for the most part. And this is one of those. This is just fantastic. I grabbed this on the way home today, and I thought, I'm definitely going to drink something tonight that I know I like. I've got a stack of reviews to edit and upload, and I'd been on a run with just IPA after IPA after IPA. It's that time of year, and the shelves are just covered in them. You can stand there and stare and stare and stare, and there's, you start on this end of the shelf over here, and it's just IPA from one end to the other. I'm not the biggest fan of IPAs. I have a list of them that I enjoy. It's a pretty short list. Maybe through all of this reviewing, I'll find a couple of more. But I grabbed this out of the build your own 6-pack section there at Rouse's, and glad I did. I'll let you guys look at the color of that. Man, it's just beautiful. It's nice ebony. It's really dark. Barely passes any light at all. They claim it's to be dry character. I don't know that I completely agree with that. It is a bit dry, but it does have a little bit of hop character. But for the most part, for me, it's malty, it's nutty, a little smoky, slightly sweet. It's just great. So if you ever see this on the shelf and you're thinking about maybe making that first jump off into bolder dark beers, this is a good place to start. It's fairly approachable, certainly not gonna turn you inside out. The ABV's pretty low, and I've had a million of them, didn't look it up. You know what, not gonna. So I'll let you do that little bit of homework on your own. I hope, in amongst all this rambling about nothing, that I managed to throw a little information out there that you can use. So, just like I always say, please enjoy your adult malted beverages responsibly. This is your old man, the flies. This is your old redneck friend Todd. I'm out.